Hello, and welcome to my shop. This is the Tingles shop, and I am the Tingles merchant. Everything you're going to see here today is for one purpose: to relax you, the customer, and give me the satisfaction that I helped another poor soul get to sleep. So, are you just dropping by to pick up something you already knew you wanted, or do you want to browse the entire store? I can go through the entire store with you if you would like. Okay, the entire store? That's going to take a little while if that's okay with you. Okay. So, first off, I'm going to start by saying thank you for coming in. My family has owned this shop for over 100 years, and a lot of people are feeling immunity to tingles these days, so not as many customers come in, so it's people like you that show interest in my shop that keep this place going, and I hope I can get you exactly what you need today. So, with that being said, depending on how heavy your wallet is, this place can be very, very cheap or very, very expensive. So we want to be very careful when you pick out your item. And just so you know, if you go with one of the refunds, one of the more expensive items, and you would like a refund, rather, you can bring it back. You can tell me exactly what's defective about it, and I will look at you and say, sorry, we cannot exchange it. You bought it. Your problem. That's how the world works. Alright, so we're going to start at the cheapest and work our way up. The first section is called the crinkle section. Now, let me just grab this. This is the cheapest item in our shop. I know it looks like a normal square of toilet paper, but really, it's much more delicate. It's much more rare. This item right here costs about $100, and you can do a couple of cool things with it. As with a lot of these, you can do a multiple triggers with each item. So I'm gonna come up close to you, and I'm gonna show you what each thing does. The main purpose of the toilet paper is a crinkling sound like this. This is what most people like when they come in to the shop and buy this item. Yeah, doesn't that sound good? It sure does. When I said every item has a couple different uses, this particular one and many others can all be tapped on. And as you tap, the relaxation continues. Sounds very nice for all of you. I strive to make every item as tingly as possible. So, is that something that you would like to take home with you? No? Okay. Then we'll move to the next item. Ah, yes. This is one of my favorites. It's pretty much the same as the first item, but it has a very rough texture to it. Okay, so I'm going to come in close again and show you what this does. Do you see what I mean? It's just a tad bit rougher than the first one. But it still sounds very nice. And same with this one. You can tap on this. How did that sound? This one runs roughly $250. Not something you're interested in? Okay, we can continue. By far the most noisy item in my shop. Remember what your mother used to send you to school with? Your lunch would be inside some of this. Well, that's exactly what it is. This is a used. Very important that it's used, because all the grease from whatever the lunch was seeps into this and makes it smell bad, and you don't want it anywhere near you. So it's very nice and relaxing. I hope you really enjoy these sounds. Each one of these things in this shop is way more rare than you would expect them to be. It's very hard to track this stuff down. Okay, so this runs about $500 before tax. Okay, you want me to set this one aside? It's a maybe? Alright, I can do that for you. I'm gonna just write down that you're interested in this one so I don't forget. Oh, you like the sounds of writing? Okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to continue on to the second tier of the shop, unless, of course, you would rather just leave now and take the brown bag. You would like to see more? Okay. What do I have for you next? My personal favorite section of the store. The jar collection. Each jar is filled with a different rare substance, which makes it, when turned, a very calm noise, and when tapped, it's glass, so depending on what's in it, gives it a different feel or sound. Okay, let's get started with this one. So, the sands inside this jar are from the planet Mars. And you might be asking, isn't all the sand on Mars red? Why would this sand be white? And that's what makes this item so expensive. This is the only white sand you can find on Mars. It's the furthest point away from Earth once you get onto the planet. This is one of the things that my father handed down to me. Now, being in the second tier, this is a little bit more pricey. This right here will run you about $1,000 for this jar. You would like me to continue? Okay, I can do that. Your wish is my command. Speaking of wishes, we're going to get to that later. I really have to apologize for the traffic out there. I sent out to the town hall, I sent a letter. I can't have traffic like this outside my Tingles shop. If I have it every day, I'm going to lose customers. It's supposed to be nice and relaxing in here, and the town hall won't do anything about it. I suggest they demolish the road and move it somewhere else, but I'm not paying for it, so they won't do it. This is water. That's it. There's nothing special about it. It's just water. Oh, wait. No, this is the special water. All these little dots in here, each and every one, is very special. I don't even know if I should tell you what it is. You might try to steal it from me. I'm just messing with you. It's just glitter. So this puppy right here costs you about $2,000. You really do like the noise? Well, can you afford it? You can afford it? Would you like it? No, of course not. Why wouldn't you want to be less stubborn? No, I'm just kidding. We're about halfway through, so things are getting very, very pricey at this point. I don't want you to leave here unhappy, so I don't know if spending your whole life savings is in your best interest. But these tingles are worth every penny you pay. No refunds. Now these rocks right here, I was walking down the road and I saw a construction site. I saw one of the most magnificent rocks you will ever see. And this rock, before I got to it, got crushed by a bulldozer. And I tried to pick up every piece I could because I knew it would sound great in this jar. So this right here took me a lot of hard work personally, and I would take no less than $5,000 for it. But let's see if it's worth that to you. And then just like the other ones, you can turn it. It makes a very nice sound. I hope you can hear that. You can? That's good. I've just decided I'm not, that one's not for sale. Took me too much hard work. Did you want it anyway? You did? Well, maybe I can, yeah, you can't have it. This is what I was talking about earlier, about wishes. Now, they call this 1,000 wishes. The reason they call it that is every year kids wish for things, and when these kids wish for things, these wishes don't always come true. Now, although it would be nice to have all children's wishes come true, there would just be too many weird things in the world. So this company goes out and steals 1,000 wishes every day to make a bottle of this. So this is literally a bottle of children's wishes. What you do with this is, that can sometimes happen. Be on the lookout for that. I think it's because it's so hot in my shop. You just squirt about 5 to 10 wishes on your hands. Take it and rub it in. And then just, with your own hands, make this sound. The sound of children's wishes not coming true is almost worth taking them in the first place. Who am I kidding? It is worth it. as you can tell, the wishes absorb pretty quick, so this is not an infinite amount either. So the steep price also comes with a finite amount of wishes, so you only get about 50 servings of children's wishes. But if you're willing to pay $10,000 for those wishes, it's yours. You can walk out of here with it. Okay, I'll grab something else. Now this one you can scratch on, and you can mess with the bristles, and both produce a very pleasant sound, but this is going to cost you $20,000. But the sounds it make may be worth it. Maybe my prices are too steep, but you have no idea what it took to get these things. I'm trying my best to get you to listen to the triggers as long as possible. But the shop does close at a fairly reasonable time on Sundays, so we do close soon. It's Monday? Huh. Well, just for fun, I'm closing early today too. Isn't that sound just magnificent? I don't see how anybody couldn't like this sound. So, I believe I said $20,000 for this item, and it's yours. No? Okay. I've only got 2 items left, and then after that, you're stuck with the brown paper bag full of grease and sad lunch. But there might be a secret section. Who knows if I'm going to bring that out today. Now, this is actually a tingle I've never tried before. I know some people like latex gloves, although I did not pick up latex gloves. I did find these gloves on the ground, and although quite dirty, I washed them up, and they do have a very interesting sound, to say the least. But since I just found these, I'll give these to you at a bargain price. You might actually be able to afford this one. Probably like $10. Plus tax, probably like $50,000. Yeah, $50,000, these are yours. I hope that sounds good. This item, or these gloves, are particularly interesting because you can match them to make different sounds with previous items. It gives it a whole different sound. Maybe someday I'll be lucky enough to get some latex gloves. So, how'd you like the gloves? You loved them? Okay. What'd you like them? I said $10 plus tax, so after tax it brings it to about around $50,000. So, no, I only decided to tax this item. This right here is an item I actually picked up today. And I have also never tried Tingles with it, but in the little bit I hear here, they should be pretty substantially good. So let me get up all in your ears and see what it sounds like. The Tingles merchant is pretty silly today. Oh, the traffic. I'm gonna really have to get on the town hall about that. So as far as I'm seeing, most of these are just tap items and might have a second purpose as well, like the jars. That's right, no bull tonight. No bull tonight. Oh, but I like bowling. Alright, so, oh wait, what am I doing? I've already used the wishes. That actually appears to be it. No. So I'll write you down for... Oh, you want to see more? I don't have anything left in stock. I did talk about a secret box, didn't I? Now, with the secret box, what you have to do is first of all, you have to have a lot of money. Like, if I could compare it to anything, Donald Trump would need a lot of small loans of $1 million to afford any of this stuff. Okay, even if you don't buy anything, there's a $100 charge for looking. Alright, let's get started. Now, these are not physical items. These are items that I manifest and I have mastered over the years of creating Tingles for my customers. So pretty much, I train you to do the triggers that you are about to see. And then you bring them home and you can trigger yourself or anybody else. It doesn't matter. Maybe make your own ASMR videos, I think they call them. I don't know. It's weird, like people talking into a camera. I don't really get it, but a lot of people like it, so let them be them. But for this first one, it's way harder than it seems. It's just a little bit of a if I show you any more, you will surely steal my technique. So I have to end there. But here's another one. This one costs double. Oh, and the first one costs $10 million. Yeah, I know it's a steep price to pay for the hardest techniques in the world, though. There it is. I couldn't find my technique for a second. Okay, so that one is $20 million. At this point, I would just beg you to stop so I don't have to strain myself doing the next two things, which just happen to be the last two things on this list. But then again, if you buy something, I am a very, very wealthy man, so I would have to thank you. So in other words, I will show you these. Up close writing. Surely you know how to write, but you do not know how to write up close. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And just to show you how much this costs, I'm going to write down the price of this trigger. You're probably seeing much more than you want to see, huh? Okay, so for this, obviously the last one being, what was it? $20 million? This one is going to be even more. This is how much it costs right here. I just wrote it down for you. You see that? Okay. So, as we continue, there's only one thing left, and I'm telling you, if you can afford this, I don't even know why you're here, because you can afford most Tingles stores altogether, let alone just one item here. You want to know what it is? This one's very simple. This is the item right here. The Tingle merchant himself. You pay me $100 million, and I pretty much am your Tingle slave. I'll come back to your house with you, and I'll live outside. I'll live wherever you want, but whenever you need help falling asleep, I'll be there for you. And so pretty much I'm your slave. And I'm a rich slave, so I'll be pretty okay with that. But so I would like you to tell me, out of everything you've seen here today, are you gonna get anything? Okay. Yep. Well, I did not see that coming. I guess I better start packing then. I don't know if I really want to be a slave anymore, now that I think about it. Are you sure you don't want some crinkly paper? Or what about a jar? No? Okay, since you pretty much just bought my soul, I'm gonna have to tell my family it's time to go. Oh, you're just messing with me? Okay, good. What would you really like? Alright, you'll take the paper? Thank goodness. You were gonna make me very rich, but very sad. So, this paper, I believe, was $500. Plus, I let you look at the secret section. So that's 600. And then I add tax. You're at about $80 million. Okay, million. And is that going to be credit or debit? Well, you're not going to hand me $80 million right? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping in, and since you are now easily my favorite customer, I would like to extend an invitation to you with open arms to come back whenever you would like, and I'll always update my stock, and I'll be back. So be on the lookout for me to come back with all new stuff, and I hope you found everything you were looking for today. I'm going to take this $80 million and go blow it on the lottery. Thank you very much.